Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today I'm gonna take a look at the Churchill 3. I know I did a video on this 2 days ago, but I couldn't resist to already make a review of it. Yes, I think I'm eligible to make a review. Yeah, I'll tell you why, because I already have 2 ace tankers in this thing, without premium. You know, since 9.0 or 8.11, I don't remember, you get the mastery badges thingamajiggy on your stat page whenever you get it. So even if you get it twice, you'll see it twice. So yeah, I already have 2 ace tankers on this thing. So yeah, I think I know how to play it. Anyways, the Churchill 3, it is a Russian tank, and excuse me for putting a British flag behind it on a previous video. It's just... It technically is a British tank. It was lend-leased to Russia during the Second World War. They shipped over, I think, 300 of these. A couple of them didn't make it. They were lost at sea. Yeah, the same with the Valentine, the Russian Valentine. So technically it's a British tank, but the Russians got a whole bunch of them per order, pretty much. So anyways, yeah, fix that. It's now a Russian flag. Sorry about that. Anywho, question is, if you're watching this video because you probably want to buy one, well, it's currently on sale on the American server, and for 750 gold, I would say if you have the gold and you have a Russian tank, a heavy tank, it's worth it. If you're looking for a cheap moneymaker, it's worth it. If you're looking for a good time, it's worth it. I was kind of shocked at how much I like this thing, because it's not a great tank per se, but it works really well. And the credit multiplier on this thing is pretty damn good. Without premium, I've been able to make over 30k on a couple of games. Like 35k profit in a couple of games. So, yeah, any, decent to good game, you'll make about 20k. A great game, you'll make in the 30k. And if you get that one awesome super duper game, I'm sure you can make into the 40s. Without premium, I'm talking about, right? So with premium, this will all be a lot more, but I just give you the base amount. If you have an absolute shit game and you pretty much get instantly destroyed, you should still make about 6k. So, just so you know where this tank is at. So on average, I would say about 25k is a, yeah, 23k, something like that. So it's a pretty good average for this thing. And, well, let's take a look at what it has. It has 700 hit points. Let's quickly pull up. Actually, I could have done this in my garage as well, but oh well. Direct comparison, of course, being the T14, since I own that one as well. Could have just done that in my garage, but oh well. Let's pull this up right here. It has more hit points than the T14. It weighs, yeah, a little bit less, actually, even though this thing is way bigger. Yeah, there's a lot of empty space here in these tracks, so that's probably why. Now, speed limit, 34 on the T14. This thing doesn't do 34. It cruises at about 26, 28. This thing has a top speed of 28. This thing does 28, or even slightly over. This thing cruises at 28 easy. I mean, even going down hills and stuff, you can go up to like 31-ish. So this thing actually moves a lot quicker than I thought it would. It was really surprising to me how quote-unquote mobile it is. It's not fast, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's only 28, but I was thinking this thing was a lot slower, and it really isn't. That's not too bad. Traverse speed of 20 is the same as the T14. Now, the hull armor on the T14 is very sloped, so if you angle it, you can get quite a bit of bounces off that thing. As I've showed you in a video a couple of days ago, about a week ago maybe. This thing has a lot more armor, but you don't seem to bounce as much. However, this thing can take a good beating. The hull armor is pretty much this plate, right here. The lower plate is not a weak spot. And this plate here, as you can see from the top, it's an extra welded on plate around the machine gun port. So this plate is stronger than this part. Because, I mean, you can literally see there's a plate on there, so makes sense. So this is a weak spot, this is a weaker spot. The turret is a weak spot next to the mantlet, so these flat spots pretty much. These things, these hatches here are weak spots. On both sides actually. Let me not get rid of that just yet. So those are the weak spots. The turret, if you angle it away from people between shooting, you have a way better chance of bouncing, but I would recommend angling away this way because you have a bigger square, so there's less chance that they hit your gun, which you don't want. What else can I tell you about it? Well, turret armor, it's not great. It's 88mm pretty much all around. The back is slightly less, but the back, yeah, if they're shooting at your back, I think you have more problems because they can just shoot your ass, which is even less armor. Side scraping, it works unless you're up against tier 6s. They can just overmatch it, and yeah, tier 6s can pretty much shoot at this angle and still do damage to your rear. If they shoot like here from this, it's pretty insane, but shouldn't, I think, be possible, but yet they can. So against tier 6s, you cannot side scrape. This thing does struggle against tier 6s a bit. You can eat them up with your gun, depending on which tier 6 though, but they can eat you up quite fast, and you know, KV-1Ss can pretty much two-shot you, so there's a lot of tier 6s that this thing will struggle against, so you kind of want to stay away from that. It's the same with the T14. If you're top tier and like the only heavy, you're gonna have a dream of a game. If you are like bottom tier with a very tier 6 game, you're gonna have a bad time pretty much, and it goes the same for both tanks. Anyways, let's continue comparing here. Rate of fire on a T14 is only 15, but this one does 101 average damage, I think, or something like that. 110 average damage, yeah, 110. But only has like 92 penetration. And this gun is pretty much the opposite. It has about 110 penetration, but only does about 90 or 88 something damage. What is that exactly? 75 even. So this one does more damage per shot but less pen. This one has more pen but less damage per shot. Rate of fire is 15, but the rate of fire here is 26.25. Oh yeah. Turret reverse 26, 34. So if you turn your turret and your hull, this thing can actually turn quite quickly. View range 350, it's better than T14 actually. Signal range is the same. So, what do you get? You get a tank that will train a decent amount of crew. It only has one loader, and often the later models have dual loaders, 2 loaders. So, I've been training this crew member up a bit. He was a little bit behind this one. He was at like 40-ish%, so I got him up to 51% already. So it's a nice way to get your crew up. Yeah, so you have a commander, gunner, driver, radio operator, loader, and that's it. So you might have to switch some crews around. That's what I do. I usually take the lowest percent one, stick that one in. As soon as they're equal, I just switch between the two. And yeah, I think I've mumbled on long enough about this tank. Let's see some action. So, here we are, and we are on Malinovka in a pretty good matchup. There's 4 heavies per side, and the rest is all tier 5 or lower. Thanks for ramming me, but he's actually being nice and giving me a push. He could have been a little bit more gentle. So, I've seen that a lot of people giving you a push. This is like 2 games in a row I had somebody push me towards, you know, the side of the map where I need to go, so that's pretty nice. I think I even typed it in chat. Next time a bit more careful. He was a bit too, yep, and this is what you get by typing and driving. Rock, rock! Ooh. Yeah. So I'm like, wait, is he AFK or something? No, he was typing, yep. I was thinking, is he AFK? So, we already lost 1 tank, fantastic, and we are even, you know, we're not even at hill yet. We've lost 2 tanks. Looking back at base, there's still a couple people there, should be fine. Got a good strong force heading towards hill here. I got here. Okay, I think he means I'm going here. And I'm getting another push, or just a bad driver, I'm not sure. I think a bad driver. Okay, and we have lost 4 people, and base has pretty much fallen. So, as a Churchill, I'm gonna have to go back to base. I almost made it to the hill. Do you want to know the even worse part about it? Yeah, and I wasn't too nice in chat, but this is not the first time this has happened. This is the second time, I think. It was the game directly after this. I got this map again, and the exact same thing happened. So on my way to hill, and the entire team just crumbled like a cookie. It's like, oh my, are you kidding me? We've lost almost a quarter, half of our team. Here, get a load of this. Yes, darn. No, actually I did hit him. It just didn't pin. Huh? Haha. I got lucky here. This gun is pretty inaccurate even when you're fully zoomed in. So I just auto-aimed there and just, you know, wasn't worth stopping. I just needed to get past there. Well, look at this. Half the team all dead here. Yeah, get shot by the artillery. Of course I do. But I have a good repair crew, so I'm not gonna repair it. I'm gonna waste my repair kit. So yeah, you've seen the speed of this thing. It's not fast, but it's not excessively slow either. They should know that I'm here. Well, they do now. Okay. Broadside of an M6. M6. T1. I can do that. And we just bounced a gold shot. Really? Yes, buy more skill, because clearly you don't have enough of your own. If you're shooting gold. Crikey. How pathetic are you if you have to shoot gold? Come on. But, you know, he has camo on the tank, so I guess he uses it as a soup holding device. Huh? And I broke my own rule there. I did not use sniper view. Even when you're up close, always use sniper view. Put a shot into him. So it doesn't look like we've done a whole lot, right? And our team is kind of crapping out. We've already done over 700 damage. The damage adds up very, very quickly in this thing. So I repaired my engine because, yeah, so I'm glad I didn't use my repair kit earlier. On the, oh, he's dead. Didn't use my repair kit on my tracks earlier. Yeah, that would have been bad. I would have had a damaged engine now. So I think the T1 Heavy wisely decided I'm not gonna win this fight. Because he was doing damage to me, but not very quickly. Oh, look at that. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Now, as for the equipment on this tank, I have a gun rammer on here, because, you know, more damage you can pump out in this thing, the better. But as you can see, I can now shoot before I can even zoom in, which means my shots are inaccurate if I fire at the highest rate. I still need to... How did he even spot me? And I'm kind of afraid of his gun-ish, because I'm on very low health. But the thing about this tank, you have an ammo capacity of what, 150? You can just spam the crap out of your gun and still come out with a profit. So far, I don't even carry premium rounds. Yeah, the gun isn't great, you know, against certain opponents. Yeah, you might want to get some premium, but I'd rather just play without premium. I'd rather just find my weak spots. And I'm trying to hit his turret, but my shots are all going low. Come on. I need to hit the side of his turret. There we go. As you can see, it can have some issues pinning your own tank. And we aim again, put one in again. The other side is actually bigger, I just realized that. And there we go, finish him off for 2 kills. Now, things are looking a whole lot better in our favor, aren't they? We were losing badly at the beginning. We were down almost half our team. And just, you know, people came back. We have the KV-1s. Gotta freak him. They're sitting right there. They're sniping. They've been helping me out here. They've been shooting at everything I've been lighting up and stuff. Yeah, there we go. KV sniper team. They have been doing a good job. They actually came back and they helped. I mean, that in itself is prize-worthy because most people just don't even come back. Oh, can I get some shots into him? No, he didn't necessarily have a dumbass team. We just had a couple of good players. Who actually, you know, did something. Okay, back of the turret. Tap, you're it. Back of his turret. So, yeah, I'm thinking about mounting a, What's that thing called? 10% faster aim thingy. Suck it, Artie. I knew Artie was gonna shoot at me. That's why I was moving away from there. I knew it. Yeah, a gun laying drive. I'm thinking about getting one. I still need to get vents, but vents on this thing, because it's a heavy, are 600k. I was down to only 600k remaining, so I had to. Yeah, it was close. I had to save my money, so I still need to get vents, and I'm wondering if that is going to help my aim time enough so that I don't need the extra 10% aim time. But I'm really thinking about getting. Oh, Artie, zoom. As you can see, the zoom time is kind of long for how much damage you do. Mostly the initial zoom time, but yeah. I don't think I'm gonna see this last kill. Not sure. I don't think so. Maybe I do. Anyways. Yes, what was I saying? Yeah, the aim time is slightly problematic right now. So I do want to get vents on this thing and see if that helps. Once I get enough money. And I hope they go on sale again equipment, because 600k is a lot. Especially if you just... the last 2 days or so, I've spent probably over 3 million. About 3.5 million or so in total money. Yeah, that hurt. Oh, there he is. And keep in mind that gun elevation on this thing is a prom, as you can see. I don't have a line on him right now. Nah, we're not getting shotting. Okay, let's take a look at the stats. So, that was our ace tanker. Yeah, it was a pretty good game. I mean, we came back to save our base, and we did. We defended it, and we won. We got spotting damage on all these people, and that was those KV1s there. Just supporting from that hill, so... yeah, they did a great job. Kill his driver, track, ammo rack, suck it, engine, track, and track. Walked away with 1400 single experience. We didn't do the highest damage, but yeah, that's our KV1. Shout out to him. Great job. Thank you for coming back and actually being a good team player. We spammed our ramps. I mean, let's be honest, we spammed them. But yeah, we did 1600 damage, and it only cost 1.9k to replenish them. So yeah, you can just spam your ammo without any problems. We got a couple of shots, bounced a couple, 350 blocked by armor. Yeah. We did a great job, I would say, and that's his tank for you. It will do pretty well, and you'll do at least like 700 damage a game very, very quickly. Doesn't seem like it, but you'll do it very quickly. And if I have to choose between the T14 or this one, I'm now actually leaning towards this one. This is, by the looks of it, a better tank than the T14. It really seems to be that case. So yeah, it's a great tank, especially if you need a money maker and don't want to spend too much. It's on sale right now, so if you want to get it, right now is a good time to get it. If you need a Russian crew trainer, this is, for your heavy tanks, this is also a good, possibility, option. It's cheap. It still makes a decent amount of money. It's not great. I mean, it's not a tier 8 premium, but still, it makes money. And it's a lot of fun to drive, so it does get premium matchmaking, of course. Anyways, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.